Ruud Gullit, captain of the Netherlands Euro 1988 triumph and Ballon d'Or winner in 1987, was the face of total football in the late 80s. Now 63, he remains a prominent pundit and speaker, sharing insights with charisma and passion. Marco van Basten, a three-time Ballon d'Or winner, scored one of football's greatest goals in the Euro 1988 final. Now 61, he shares his football wisdom through books and appearances, inspiring fans worldwide. Frank Rijkaard, a midfield anchor and Euro 1988 champion, also lifted the European Cup with Milan. At 63, he remains respected for his legacy as both player and former national team coach. Hans van Breukelen was the dependable goalkeeper behind the Netherlands' Euro 1988 win and PSV's European triumph. Now 69, he remains involved in football development and leadership mentoring. Ronald Kleman, Euro 1988 winner and European Cup hero with Barca, was known for thunderous free kicks. Now 62, he continues to coach and shape Dutch football's modern identity. Erwin Koeman, part of the Euro 1988 winning squad, was a composed midfielder for PSV and Groningen. At 64, he now focuses on youth coaching and advisory roles in football. Aaron Winter, a dynamic box-to-box midfielder with 80-plus caps, played for Ajax, Lazio, and Inter. Now 58, he supports youth programs and inclusion initiatives in Dutch football. Gerald Vandenberg was a creative winger who helped Netherlands win Euro 1988 and PSV the European Cup. At 61, he mentors young players in Dutch academies with flair and experience. Barry van Earl, a tough and loyal right-back, was key to both Euro 1988 and PSV's European success. At 63, he remains a popular figure in PSV's community and youth development schemes. Roy Makai, a clinical striker, topped scoring charts in Spain and Germany during the 2000s. Now 50, he coaches forwards with precision and focus on technique. John Bosman, a classic target man, led the Dutch attack during the late 80s with sharp aerial presence. Now 60, he contributes to Legends events and grassroots initiatives. Dennis Bergkamp, the Iceman, brought elegance to the pitch with 37 goals for the Netherlands. Now 56, he works quietly behind the scenes, mentoring young talents with his trademark calm. Edgar Davids, known as the Pitbull, dominated midfield with energy and grit at clubs like Juventus and Ajax. Aged 52 in 2025, he's now active in football development and youth engagement. Mark Overmars, a pacey left winger, starred for Ajax, Arsenal, and Barcelona in the 90s. Now 52, he remains a prominent figure in Dutch football despite stepping back from the spotlight. Frank de Boer, a composed center-back, won the Champions League with Ajax and earned 100-plus caps. At 55, he continues to share his knowledge through coaching and commentary. Ronald de Boer, a clever attacking midfielder, represented Ajax, Barcelona, and the Netherlands at 2 World Cups. At 55, he now works in coaching and media, inspiring the next generation with calm insight. Michael Riiziger, a reliable right-back, lifted the Champions League with Ajax and played for Barcelona. Now 52, he coaches within Ajax's academy, guiding young defenders with discipline and care. Winston Bogard, a commanding defender, played for Ajax, Chelsea, and the Dutch national team. At 55, he remains active in fitness and tactical development roles within football. Arthur Newman was a consistent left-back for PSV, Rangers, and the Netherlands at World Cups and Euros. At 56, he contributes to coaching and player support, particularly in Scottish football. Pierre van Hooijdonk, a free-kick specialist and prolific scorer, helped Feyenoord lift the UEFA Cup. Now 56, he appears regularly on football broadcasts and youth programs. Philip Cocu, a tactical leader in midfield, earned over 100 caps and starred at Barcelona. At 55, he continues to manage and develop football strategies at club and national levels. Clarence Seedorf remains the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs. At 49 in 2025, he focuses on coaching and global football development. Patrick Kluivert scored the winner in the 1995 Champions League final at just 18. Now 49, he's heavily involved in youth football and technical development. Jaap Stam, a fearsome center-back, won the treble with Manchester United and led the Dutch defense. Now 53, he shares his knowledge through coaching and mentoring roles. Giovanni Van Bronhorst captained the Netherlands to the 2010 World Cup final and scored a stunning semi-final goal. At 50, he remains active in football management with a focus on leadership and style. Dirk Kuyt, a symbol of work ethic and versatility, shone for Liverpool and the Netherlands in 3 World Cups. Now 45, he continues to coach and inspire through grassroots football projects. Edwin van der Sar, the Netherlands' most capped player, won Champions League titles with Ajax and Man United. At 55, he works in executive roles and promotes professionalism in the sport.